and he is my royal priest, and he's a good person, okay? And after what he did, and he really took the time out, and he was exhausted because you know what his schedule is like. Well, most priest schedules are like today because they're just not enough of them to do the job for the parishes. In this area or any area, and our parish is really low for real help there, okay? And a few of the deacons are just, they're totally inept. But so he has to really do everything himself. And he was running around, and then he came and he took care of it. And so it hurt, sort of hurt me after he gave, took the time with Eversauce, and then he took the time and tried to understand it himself, and then wanted me to understand, and then he wrote it all out. And then when I went to you yesterday and presented the papers that I was, when he was told on the telephone on Monday that my information had never been submitted, I was literally shocked, and I didn't think I was going to be shocked. I thought it was just going to be, a question of talking about the income and the money. But when I was told that it was never when Eversource told us it was never presented to them for the 2018 year, him and I were both shocked. Okay, and I was like, why was I running around, from place to place getting documentation that I was told they didn't need because what I had for them already was sufficient, but I did it anyway. And the places I went to, such as my bank, they generated papers that weren't even sent out to me yet in the computer and documented in the computer to bring over to you. And then again, with my other situation with my check rebate, I said, well, why was I doing all this if the papers were not submitted? No one had any answers. So in talking with you this morning, I was like, oh no. It just hurts, that because I am literally living on my spousal income and a very small portion of my disability. Okay. I have no other income to provide for me. Okay. So, and I'm like, I had no answers for me, and I had no excuse for your agency, and even for Eversource, who says they know nothing about what's been going on. That's what they say.
Well, that's not true. They know what's going on. But at least I'm calling you because I have few questions so I can submit information to Eversource to be able to go into the $75.
Very good.
You do get food stamps, right?
I receive food money. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh dear, they changed it. I think it's $192 per month.
How much?
$192 per month.
Okay. And how much do you pay on medical expenses out of pocket?
That's the problem. Social Security is now having to $135.50.
Okay.
And wait, it's lowered my spousal benefit.
Right. Yeah.
But so, do you need to know my new spousal benefit or no?
No. I just needed that so I can submit it. I'm going to send it to the supervisor at Eversource right now because I need to explain to her the situation that you need to find all the documents back in November. It wasn't completed on the outside, and that's why I had to do it manually. And she literally told me, this is the only time that she's going to do it because I had to let it all out.
Mm-hmm.
Explaining to her that it was our fault that it wasn't submitted before.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to submit it to her, and once she gets it, she's going to put you back on the, like I said, $75 a month, not the $50, because the $50 is not on anymore. It's raised it to $75.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they're going to send you a letter saying that you got back on the program at $75 per month.
Yeah, well, $75 is not $225.
Right.
That's not even, yeah, you know what I mean? That's a whole nother matter. And Social Security has taken part of my part of my spousal money, that's the $135.50. That's my out-of-pocket cost.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I can manage. I think with $75. You know.
All right. So I'm gonna write out the email and send it to her, and then you get a letter from her, so you don't say, okay?
Yeah, I'll make sure I do it. That's all. Okay. I mean, $225. I don't. Ugh. I don't know what. It's just, yeah. Thank you. Okay. It's no. You wrote down your name, but it wasn't very clear. Didn't have clarity in the signature. But I found out you're Junior Mendez. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now and you really didn't introduce yourself. But ironically, I had seen you there every year before this year. The first year,
I remember you.
I know, but this is the first year when I went in for my appointment, you were not there. And each time I went in there, I didn't see you. I saw other people that I didn't recognize that were never there before, but I didn't see you, and other people that were there previous years.
Yeah, every year we get different people because they're seasonal, so they don't stay every year with us.
Well, some of the people stayed every year because I've seen them there year after year.
Can you say it again?
I said some of the people have stayed year after year because I've seen some of the same people in there year after year.
Yeah, very few of the people.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, roll now, Junior Mendez. I shall. So, what should I do at this point? I have to call the priest and royal priest and tell him what the story is.
I know. Right now, all you need to do is wait for that letter. Then you're back on the program and just continue paying your $75.
So, do I start paying the $75 as of this month?
No, after this month, you're gonna be okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
So I wait for the letter and then that begins.
Yes.
Will that explain the cost factors and all with my matching program and forgiveness and all?
Yes, it's gonna explain everything on that letter.
Oh, good. That'll be very helpful. Okay, thanks very much. I'll make a copy and take it over to the royal priest as well. Okay, that'll be very helpful. I will give him as much information that I can in my memory of what you told me, and tell him basically everything is fine until I receive the letter, and then that will explain that I'm only due $75 per month.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. If you need any other information, just call me. Okay.
All right, no problem. I apologize about all the miscommunication. Okay.
I'm so very grateful thank you very much for that. And lawsuits I hate, but I was like, paper even says if it's not appropriate, then you have to get an attorney to help you.
Right.
And that I never like to do that. So I'm so grateful that you were able to resolve it. It's I'm very grateful. Believe me when I tell you. Okay.
No problem.
Again, thank you very much. Have a blessing and say prayers to roll God of roll heaven and gracias a meses say. It's all to say thank you, and I'm very, very appreciative. Okay.
You're welcome. You have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's it. It's all done.